Alright, so for the time being, we're just going to record locally because the stream sucks. Our internet upload speed sucks here. We really want Verizon Fios, but they're still installing stuff and it's taking forever, so it's like whatever. I want to see where the sound is. The sound should probably be here because we're doing stuff live here. And if they're out of sync, it's going to be weird. So yeah, who knows what happened with the stream. We will be able to grab this video and cut it in with this, I think. We'll just have to figure out the live streaming later. The internet here just sucks too bad.
Is anyone else into that, or is it just, you know what, I'm not going to finish that short.
We're not surprised by an agreement like that. We are looking at, what Amazon...
Well, at 9:25 was that time. Just when we're going back to edit this.
For forklifts and then migrating that out onto the road with various vehicle types.
We'll grab footage from the security camera.
If you're not surprised by this, and you're not surprised with the Amazon...
Can we do half cheese on this?
The Amazon partnership was what people were really counting on with Rivian. Would you buy it down 15%, or did it go ahead of that?
So we're not in Cringe on Rivian, so I don't want to make a recommendation on that stock here.
Excellent question, George says. From Colin, Oppenheimer doesn't have a rating on Rivian stock. They don't cover Rivian, therefore, no comment, no answer. But lucky for us, Colin actually has a dual version of the Neuralink implant, and I can read his thoughts. So let's see what he was actually thinking after that question was asked.
Rivian, would you buy it down 15%, or did it get ahead of itself?
No, Becky, I wouldn't personally be investing.
Oh my God, stop!
C, production is high. D, Rivian's done nothing yet. And C, they're probably going to go bankrupt. By the way, I wish them all the best.
Maybe we were talking about, or we watched a video about Cringe, and maybe that's what it is. He's a little bit cringy. Like, just give us the information is what we feel like. But, everybody's got a personality, and he's being himself, let him be himself, right? What good is there sitting here complaining about his delivery if you're enjoying the content, right?
Increase in the 10-year year-to-date.
So we kind of want to make this a little crispy.
A lot of coverage yesterday would say, okay, Rivian was down by more than 15%.
We like our meat a little bit burnt, but we don't go that far with the hash, corned beef hash, but we do like it a little crispy. And honestly, we might just do the eggs right in here. I'm not sure. Eggs and cheese. Sometimes you like them mixed together, sometimes you want them on their own.
Let alone find the mountain of recent volume production without going bankrupt.
Yeah, absolutely. We've watched that company go through its own teething problems as it ramps up production, and really is innovating around the vehicle design and design forming.
We're going to put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning.
We
used to use this on everything, but it doesn't taste the same.
So what does
like I can smell it. Maybe we're not using enough, but we used to love this on our fries with honey and vinegar at school. We just used to get a cup of fries, and I think you put the vinegar in. You can shake it up a little bit with the Old Bay on it.
Yeah, and it's certainly a very competitive landscape, and I want to go back to that point around the technology.
So yeah, I don't know if we're not using enough. There's still a whole bunch in here, and we've been using it for a month or so. So maybe we're not.
It's a big change. There's a lot of talent that's coming out of the traditional and working within these startups, and it's still the same shit for each of these organizations. Some of them have legacy cultures.
What is Old Bay? So it's kind of a Maryland thing, right? Because Maryland crabs. Same great taste for over 75 years, and I guess it's kind of like a meme for Maryland and Baltimore. Let's see. Seasoned sprinkle toss. Burgers and chicken, fries, wings, pasta, popcorn, everything, right?
That's the issue.
What do we got?
Yeah, and so that's the issue that a lot of
celery salt.
This is another great
Spices including red pepper and black pepper and paprika. So it doesn't seem like it's something too complicated.
To take risks and to innovate, aka being scared little bitches. Let's just keep doing what we've always done because that worked in the past.
Yeah, we're not really paying attention to this.
Try this and it doesn't work out. Have an anti-innovation culture. This is why a company like Tesla comes along. They invent a new thermal management system, the octa-valve heat pump, which embarrasses the entire legacy automotive industry. And then they focus on manufacturing techniques and decide to use a gigantic casting machine to cast the entire rear of the vehicle in a single piece rather than hundreds.
Apple and Tesla.
These two innovations alone in manufacturing tell you everything about the scared little bitch culture.
Hey everybody, Rob Mauer here, and today, as you can probably already tell, I am somehow sick again. So that's awesome. Anyway, I do apologize for my voice today, so thanks for bearing with me on that, and hopefully we'll be back to normal on Monday. But today we're talking about Apple adding Tesla to one of their peer groups for the compensation planning. Kind of interesting. We'll look at that. Got a couple of updates on the Tesla Semi and Mega Charger. News on Giga Berlin. Also CATL's new battery factory by Giga Shanghai. And a handful of other stories as well. Alright, well, what a roller coaster start to 2022 so far. Tesla today finishing down 3.5%, the fourth red day in a row, closing at $1,026.96, now well below where it closed last year before we got the Q4 delivery report. Another tougher day for tech and growth today. The Nasdaq finishing down about 1%, while the Dow was flat. From a macro perspective, a couple of the hot topics today is that the 10-year yield did continue to rise, now being about 1.78%. Down just a little bit after hitting 1.8% earlier in the year, but this is a one-year high for the 10-year yield, and we are still quite a bit lower than historical levels. We post the job report out this morning. New jobs growth by about 200,000.
Throw some pancakes because it's easy. You don't have to mix nothing. They taste okay. Just put a little butter on them. We never used to put butter on our stuff, but now we put butter on it. We got this in Canada. Sounds kind of backwards, right? American doesn't put butter, but in Canada, you put all the butter.
Apple, because there's some interesting news in a new SEC filing from Apple disclosing some of their executive compensation for the year. So media reporting on Tim Cook making $100 million this year. Given everything we've been talking about with Elon Musk,
$100 million for Tim Cook.
Time on that, but what was kind of interesting here is that Apple talks about the role of peer companies when setting their compensation. They look at two peer groups, a primary peer group of companies in the technology, media, and internet service industries. In this group, they've got companies you might expect like Microsoft, Intel, IBM, Alphabet, but also some that you might not, like Visa, Comcast, or Charter. But in addition to that primary group, they also look at another group of companies as well. They say, quote,
secondary peer group.
Premier companies that have iconic brands or are industry.
Okay, see, that's interesting. who Apple considers their peers, right? That's interesting.
As an additional reference for the based on results criteria, Tesla Inc. was added to the secondary peer group for 2021. But other companies in the secondary peer group include Sony, Nike, Pfizer, P&G, Coke, and Pepsi. So it's kind of interesting to see Tesla added to this. It seems like Apple and Tesla have been competing for talent for a long time, so probably over
I can actually
even based on
turn down the bass on this. That might be
good.
good.
Into that primary peer group as well. So I think pretty interesting to see this acknowledgement from Apple, and obviously you certainly don't see any other automaker brands in this set. Alright, let's keep it moving here. Next up, we've got an update on
this voice is nice.
Tesla Canada, which has been sent some photos by one of their readers of new Tesla Mega Chargers, which we've seen previously at Giga, Nevada, arriving at Frito-Lay/PepsiCo's Modesto, California facility. Tesla's already got a lot of the electrical work as well as Megapacks set up in there, so it looks like this is getting pretty close to being ready to go. And Tesla Canada is also reporting that, quote, after receiving these photos, we were able to confirm that one of our sources at PepsiCo has been told to expect to receive all 15 Tesla semis before the end of January. Unquote. So previously we of course had heard that PepsiCo say that they were expecting the semis before the end of 2021. Looks like that's been delayed just a little bit, if this report is accurate. And again, reminder, these first semi-deliveries, this does not mean Tesla's going to be at high volume semi-production. Remember, Elon had previously said, don't read into this, and that volume production wouldn't be until 2023 for the Semi. So
we
exciting
put the
though,
butter
and
on
sort of
before it
alongside
goes in the
this, Sawyer
microwave.
on Twitter last night posted a couple of photos.
Because the
We
buttermilk's
actually have a couple
bad.
of these new semis at Giga Nevada. As far as
It's
the
actually
Megachargers go, Draft Tesla reporting
not
that they've
butter,
actually been
it's
told
margarine,
that the
which I
Megachargers will
think is
charge
just
up to a
technically
1.5
some kind
megawatt
of
rate.
oil.
That'd
We
be
should get
equivalent
like
to the peak rate of
olive
6
oil butter or
superchargers
something.
simultaneously. Alright, next up we've got an update on Giga Berlin.
6 superchargers simultaneously. Did I
And previously we talked about
see
how
that
Tesla
right?
applied for another temp as at Giga Nevada. As far as the Megachargers go, Drive Tesla reporting that they've actually been told that the Megachargers will charge up to a 1.5 megawatt rate. That'd be equivalent to the peak rate of 6 superchargers simultaneously.
Right.
Next up, we've got an update on Giga Berlin to
Missed a lot.
sharing this out today. And previously we talked about
So yeah,
Tesla had applied for another
butter and margarine
temporary
on
permit
it before
that
we
has
put
now
it in the
been
microwave.
approved. That official paperwork is what we're seeing here.
It
It allows Tesla to
melts a
do
little
work
bit
in
and
a
gets
shop,
soaked in
body
there,
shop,
and
final assembly, paint shop. So a lot of the areas that they would need
It's
to be testing right
embarrassing
now.
talking
In terms of
about
elements, at least
our
for the body and
food
white
and
line,
having
they are
people
able to
actually
produce
see
a
it.
maximum of 500 bodies per week,
But
up
maybe
to a
this will
maximum
help us
of
get over our
2,000 bodies
anxiety
in
about it.
total with this temporary approval. As we had talked about before, previously they were able to build up to 250, so this is a pretty significant increase. And if we think back to Giga Shanghai and sort of that first few months of production, I guess sort of the first 2 to 3, Tesla over that period was only making a few hundred and eventually a couple of thousand vehicles. So this should actually give Tesla a pretty good start to be able to launch production, even without that final approval. I don't know what they do with these cars. I don't know if they can eventually sell them or not. That doesn't matter too much for 250 cars, but when you're talking a couple thousand, that's $120 million of goods. So I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
With this temporary approval just having been granted, I wouldn't necessarily expect the final approval.
So yeah, right before we stick it on the thing, yeah, it's better.
So my best guess is it's more
We've
than
not
weeks
actually
than
cooked this in
days
a
at
long
this
time,
point,
so
but
I
hopefully
don't know why
it's
we're
Tesla
talking like
enough
we've
time
done
as
this
they
a lot
wait for the
before.
approval.
But
And who knows, maybe we see another temporary approval increase this again, if not. It kind of seems to have
get
been
some
how this
moisture
whole
in
project
there
has gone
after we
anyway.
added the salt, pepper, and
Next up, we've got some
over
news
it.
relevant to Giga Shanghai. As we talked about before, CATL is building a plant there in Shanghai, very close to the Gigafactory. Well, today there was a report from China EV Post citing the Shanghai Observer, which apparently has reported that this factory from CATL has already started supplying Tesla with batteries as early as November 2021.
So we
They
already
also
got
say
that.
that somehow already this factory, even though we kind of just learned about the plans in June and we weren't sure when they started construction, but they're saying that they've already reached 60% of their design.
Giga
capacity.
Shanghai.
Honestly, I don't know if I believe that, but if that's true, that would be crazy progress. I don't think we know their planned capacity.
So we're going to
These
see
reports
quarter
are
1,
at 80
2022.
gigawatt-hours, so 60%
It's going to be a
capacity
big
would
quarter
already
for
put that
Tesla.
pretty close to a 50 gigawatt-hour run rate in just a matter of a few months, which again, a little bit tough to believe, but if that is accurate, incredibly impressive. Let's hope that it is, because that would be very helpful for Tesla's
Let
growth
me
outlook
actually
with
see
Giga Shanghai
what
for
else we got.
2022. Next up, we've
We
got
wanted to
a
talk
wild
about
story.
a
This is
couple
coming
of
from the
things.
Department of Justice, District of Oregon, which is reporting that an Oregon man has been sentenced to federal prison and ordered to give up more than 15,000 shares of Tesla due to a series of fraud related to receiving financial aid
Interesting.
from the CARES Act under fraudulent businesses. So basically, he applied and received a lot of funding for businesses that didn't exist, and invested that into Tesla stock, which that part of the plan was solid, but
GM
the
Mary
fraud
Tesla
part
Kane
less
spot.
solid.
Okay.
So he's been
Let me just pause that. We'll watch it later. It's kind of not very interesting news. We were interested in about the Apple being added to the peer group, which ended up being the secondary peer group. But, you know, whatever. So yeah, this is nice and crispy. They're not burnt. You could actually turn them up a little bit, though. The idea is to get this out. See how the pancakes are soft and now they're super buttery. They were already buttermilk pancakes, but now they're extra buttermilk. See, stick that on the plate. Oh, we lost some. Hold on. It's not the end of the world. Isn't it though? Isn't it? No, it's not. I just said it's not. Is there some breakdown in communication here? That is too much butter. See, recording this will make us conscious of how much stuff we're actually using. Because we never used to even cook our eggs with butter. But yeah, ever since Canada, put butter on everything. I don't know, maybe it was a comfort thing, or maybe it was a shopping thing, since we had to buy stuff for other people, and they use butter, so we have butter. But at home, shopping is difficult anyways, and yeah, at home shopping is difficult anyways, and so we never had it, and we never went out of our way to pick it up when we did go shopping. Kind of like us with fruits and other perishables, even bread. Maybe the reason why we don't eat much bread is because it goes bad too fast. So yeah, liquid eggs too is something. We started eating regular eggs up in Canada, but now we've switched back to liquid eggs. We just like it. It's easy. Don't have to worry about shells. Don't have to worry about cholesterol from the egg yolk. So it's not bad. We need a proper trash can over here. Also, there's just a lot of space over here we could be using. Now, we never really worried about salt, but apparently that's another thing we need to worry about. I'm ready for the time when there's a pill that will help digestion, right? So I eat a whole bunch of salt, or I take a pill, eat a whole bunch of salty food, and this bacterial robot or micro robot, I forget what they call them, but they can engineer some bio-organic robots, right? Bio-organic, is that the right word? Techno-organic? No, it's not, because it's not technology, it's all organic. Oh, this is too hot. Our eggs cook too fast. We didn't get any of the good cheese in there. And we're not kidding when we say we put eggs in our cheese. Like, we could probably put more in here. Same. So yeah, what were the other topics? GameStop. Yeah, and NFTs. Yeah, I mean, there's not much we want to say on this, but we think NFTs are okay, but this Stan Lee thing where they're using his image or using his creations and making it sound like this is what he would have wanted to do, right? That's not okay. But like the Bruce Lee one, there's actually a little bit more story to that, I think. So it might not be okay. We'd have to look into it a little bit more. But we don't mind celebrities having NFTs made about them with their image. But, yeah, with their permission, but how could people alive even 20 years ago imagine stuff like this was going to be a thing, right? So it is up to the estate to figure out, like, who gets what, right? or who, if this is appropriate, it's up to them. But the thing is, if people don't like it, they won't buy it. And that will send the message, right? So, yeah. We're not against NFTs. Like, for artists, even, people, I don't know. I just think it's a cool idea. And also, the 3D ones, if they're, if we get the 3D ones in a 3D world, I'd like to have little trophies of official Nintendo character NFTs. People might say, why don't you just get the asset without the NFT backing? But am I paying for? Yeah, I mean, currently you pay for stuff and you don't own it. So this non-fungible token attached to it means you own it. And yeah, people won't like this, but you can resell it and get a percentage of it. The person who initially sets up like OpenSea, you set up the contract. If it gets resold, you can get 5% off of it. So if it's really popular, and someone really wants it, they'll get it, and make money off of that. But then, right, so you can make money off of that, and then if they got the use out of it, like they're decorating their home with these NFT trophies, right? And we're saying trophies like they're from Smash Brothers or something. But we're decorating our room with these NFT trophies. And yeah, so I'm redecorating my room. I don't want this trophy anymore. I can sell it to someone. The original owner might make some money off of it. The person reselling it maybe could make some money off of it. Like, I don't know. It's just that the people who are doing the NFT thing, the companies, the people who are, like, and we don't think there's anything wrong with this either, like the monkeys that just have different hats, right? Stuff like that. We think that's fine. Like, if people don't want them, don't pay for them. But the issue is when it's like, yeah, that's off, right? The issue is because, yeah, people are being scummy about it. They're being scammy about it. They're being like, oh, buy this, and then you can resell it for $1 million in 6 months, right? But no, buy it because you like it. Buy it because you want to support the artist. I don't know. Like, we get both sides of it, but we lean towards the positive side of things, not all this negativity people are bringing. It's just that the companies and the people in the NFT and crypto spheres are cryptic? No. I gotta find a good word to call them. Why we gotta call them anything? You know what I'm saying, though, right? People who are into that scene, they're a certain way. And we started watching a couple of YouTube videos. Yeah, they're just so cringe and fake and phony. And sometimes we wonder, do these people really understand it? Like, what they're saying themselves? Are they, like, tricking themselves into saying, oh, this is cool or whatever? Or are they, tricking themselves into thinking this is cool or something? Or are they actually know what's going on but being scammy, right? That's kind of a question. Ketchup? Onegaishimasu. Ketchup on eggs, a thing in Japan. We never got it, but sometimes it can be good. So we do that. And we're going to take another picture. And then we might edit in the desk looking at us. But anyways, kitchen is done. We've got our breakfast. Thanks for talking with, thanks for watching. Let me actually see though what we're doing here. I heard a noise. Right, I wanted to check Twitter to see if that was it. Metaverses. Yeah, I mean, Cryptoland. Cryptoland, they're trying to do a real life place. But then, yeah, crypto, they could do virtual spaces. And then there's like Earth 2, and I think Decentraland, but those are the virtual. Yeah. See, I understand getting real life property, but I don't understand. No, I understand the virtual property too. It's just the way it's set up. Everywhere it's a pyramid scheme, right? And yeah, that's where our problem with NFTs and everything comes from. They're being sold as pyramid schemes, even crypto, just crypto in general, right? To the moon. Anyways, we're going out there and we're going to switch cameras. Did we make some juice? No, we just got water. The coldest water.